Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to create a time-lapse video from a series of photographs. Ideally, you'll need to take 100 to 300 images using a tripod on a subject that shows some movement, something with some cloud movement, waterway. In our example today, we're going to use traffic. Set up the tripod in a camera on a traffic corner and let it run for about 15 minutes. And that's our example today, but you can do a lot of things with this, including night sky photography, showing star movement, things like that. To capture your images, you could use a remote or an intervalometer to capture a series of photos. In my Nikon, for example, I have a setting called interval timer shooting, where I can program it to shoot every so often for several hours and capture several hundred images in a row. On my Sony camera, there's a setting called time lapse. It doesn't really create a time lapse, however it does shoot a series of photographs, and that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to open up our files. There's our street scene. I'm going to open all those up, import them into my editor. You can do all of this in Premiere Pro, Wondershare, the Filmora app, and I'm using Corel Video Studio. Okay, everything's loaded up. It's going to drag everything down into the timeline, and it automatically sets my photos to a duration of 3 seconds. And you'll want to play around with these settings. Of course, if I put that in 4 seconds, it'll take longer to go through. I'm going to play it now. 1, 2, 3, car move, 1, 2, 3, car movement. So that's kind of the long way to look at that, and that may be useful for something you're doing when you want to slow things down. In this case, we're going to speed it up. So I'm going to go to change photo duration, and back in here, I'm going to make that 0 and this 1. So it's 1/10 of 1 second. Hit OK. You can see my timeline changed dramatically. Go to the beginning, and then now I'm going to let the project play. You can see in there, and that looks pretty good. That's about what I want it to look like. I'm going to do it again. Getting wind movement. No clouds on this day, but get a little bit of people and a lot of cars. And there you have it. That's how you create a time-lapse video using regular photographs. Of course, you might be thinking, I can just take a video and speed it up, but there may be times you need to take a single frame and freeze it, like this one. Or in this example, take all your frames, exposures, and make a composite like this one.